Have you ever wondered why so many older adults wake up at 300 a.m. and can't seem to fall back asleep? You might lie there in the quiet darkness, staring at the ceiling, wondering what's wrong with your body or your mind. The truth is, this is more common than you think, and it's not just a random habit or a result of getting older. In this video, we're exploring 5 powerful reasons why people tend to wake up around 300 a.m. as they age, and what those early morning wake-ups may be trying to tell you. Each reason reveals something deeper about your body, your health, and your life experience. By the end of this video, you may see your sleep in a whole new light. These aren't just surface-level explanations either, they're rooted in real physiology, psychology, and the rhythms of aging that most people aren't even aware of. We'll talk about changes in hormones, sleep patterns, health challenges, and even emotional and social influences that could be quietly working behind the scenes. We'll do it in a way that's honest, empowering, and deeply respectful of the life you've lived so far. So if you've ever found yourself waking up around 300 a.m. and asking, "Why now?" you're in the right place. Stay tuned until the end, because what you learn here might not only help you sleep better, it could help you better understand and appreciate what your body is going through. Number 1. Reduced melatonin production. One of the clearest reasons older adults wake up in the middle of the night, often around 300 a.m., is the natural decline in melatonin production that comes with age. Melatonin is the hormone that helps regulate our sleep-wake cycle, often called the body's internal clock. It plays a key role in helping you fall asleep and stay asleep. When you were younger, your body likely produced a strong, steady amount of melatonin each night, allowing you to enjoy long stretches of deep, uninterrupted rest. But as the years go by, your body starts to make less of it, and that shift can have a real impact on how soundly you sleep. You might still fall asleep easily at night, especially if you've had a full day or a relaxing evening. But by the early hours of the morning, 200 a.m., 300 a.m., sometimes 400 a.m., that natural supply of melatonin can dip too low to keep you in that restful state. You may find yourself waking up not because of a loud noise or a dream, but because your brain is slowly shifting back toward wakefulness without enough melatonin to hold you in sleep. This isn't something you're doing wrong, and it doesn't mean your body is failing, it simply means your internal chemistry is changing with age. Even small amounts of light from a street lamp outside the window, a blinking clock on the nightstand, or a hallway light under the door can suppress melatonin further. Your body becomes more sensitive to environmental triggers as you age, which can make that 300 a.m. wake-up feel all the more frustrating. Take, for instance, Harold, who's now 72 and always considered himself a good sleeper. Lately, though, he finds himself wide awake around 3:15 a.m. most nights. He doesn't feel anxious or upset, just fully alert, as if it's time to start the day. Once he understood that this wasn't a failure on his part, but a normal part of aging tied to melatonin, he stopped blaming himself and started adjusting his habits. He now keeps his bedroom darker, avoids screens an hour before bed, and takes a brief evening walk to reinforce his natural circadian rhythm. These small changes help signal to his body that it's still nighttime. And while he still wakes up early sometimes, he's learned to work with his body instead of against it. Number 2. Shifted sleep cycle and advanced sleep phase. Another significant reason older adults tend to wake up around 300 a.m. is due to a natural shift in the body's internal clock, a phenomenon known as advanced sleep phase. As we age, our circadian rhythms start to move forward, which means we may begin to feel sleepy earlier in the evening and wake up earlier in the morning. You might notice yourself nodding off during a late-night movie or waking up without an alarm at dawn, even on days when you wish you could sleep longer. This shift isn't just a matter of habit, it's deeply rooted in biology and can become more pronounced with each passing year. In younger years, the body's rhythm is often aligned with a later bedtime and a wake-up time that feels more in sync with the sun. But as this rhythm advances, the sleep window naturally shifts forward. You may fall asleep at 900 p.m. or even earlier without intending to, which means your body has already gotten its full cycle of rest by the time 300 a.m. rolls around. That's why you might find yourself wide awake in the middle of the night, feeling as though your rest is complete, even if it's still pitch dark outside. This doesn't mean there's something wrong with you, it just means your body is operating on a different schedule. Think of it like a clock that's been gently reset over the years, ticking ahead a little bit more each season. While this isn't harmful, it can be frustrating if your lifestyle, family routine, or personal preferences don't align with this new rhythm. There's also a quiet psychological side to this change. Many older adults live in quieter households or spend more time alone, and that peaceful environment can amplify the body's signals to wind down earlier in the day. Without the constant activity or noise that might have once delayed bedtime, your system begins its nightly shutdown process much sooner. If you're no longer working full-time or following a strict daily routine, the lack of external time cues like meetings, commutes, or social gatherings can make this internal shift even stronger. Consider Charles, who's 68 and retired. He often eats dinner around 5:30 p.m. and watches television for an hour before heading to bed. By 9:00 p.m., he's asleep, and by 3:00 a.m., his body is naturally ready to wake up. He doesn't feel anxious or stressed, just alert. At first, he thought it was insomnia, but once he learned about advanced sleep phase, he realized his sleep wasn't broken. It was simply rescheduled. Charles began adjusting his evening routine to stay up just a little longer by reading a book with a warm light, taking a gentle walk after dinner, and occasionally calling his daughter for a quick chat before bed. These small social and sensory cues help stretch his sleep window just enough to shift his wake-up time closer to morning, resulting in fewer 3:00 a.m. wake-ups and a deeper sense of alignment with his daily life. If you're still watching this video and find these insights helpful, please leave a comment with number 2 to let me know you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to subscribe and click the bell to stay updated on our future videos. Your support allows us to continue sharing thoughtful content that informs and inspires. Thank you for being with us on this journey. Number 3. Physical discomfort and health-related interruptions. Our bodies, as marvelous as they are, sometimes send us signals through physical discomfort or health interruptions. As we age, conditions like arthritis, acid reflux, or even the simple urge to visit the bathroom more frequently become part of our nightly routine. These physical cues, though sometimes inconvenient, are gentle reminders that our bodies are constantly communicating with us, urging us to pay attention to our overall health and well-being. Even the smallest discomfort may hold valuable information about changes in our body's needs, prompting us to make small adjustments that contribute to long-term wellness and vitality. For instance, many older adults experience that unmistakable need to use the bathroom in the quiet hours of the night. With a bladder that is less elastic than it once was, the call of nature can become more urgent, pulling us from deep sleep into a state of alertness. Similarly, other physical issues like muscle cramps, restless legs, or a slight change in room temperature can gently nudge us awake, allowing us to adjust our position or care for ourselves in small but significant ways. These interruptions, while momentarily disruptive, can serve as a gentle wake-up call to slow down and listen more deeply to our body's subtle language, helping us appreciate the signals it sends. Take the story of Eleanor, a spirited 76-year-old who had always been a light sleeper. Over time, she began to wake consistently around 3:30 a.m. Concerned, she consulted her doctor and discovered that one of her medications was affecting her hydration levels, leading to frequent trips to the bathroom. With her doctor's guidance, Eleanor made simple yet effective changes to her medication schedule and adopted a few lifestyle adjustments. These changes allowed her to sleep more soundly and embrace the night with renewed energy, transforming her experience into one of empowerment and self-care. Her journey is a shining example of how addressing physical discomfort can lead to better rest. And it's one of those cherished life lessons from the elderly that inspires us to listen to our bodies with kindness, compassion, and a willingness to adapt for a healthier tomorrow. In these moments, rather than feeling defeated by discomfort, we can choose to see them as opportunities to care for ourselves and build a more mindful, nurturing routine. By taking small steps to improve our physical well-being, whether through simple adjustments in our daily habits or by seeking professional advice, we create space for a sense of calm and contentment that carries over into every aspect of our lives. Each challenge becomes a stepping stone, inviting us to learn, grow, and cultivate resilience, while reminding us that self-care is the foundation of a peaceful, fulfilling life. Number 4. Lifestyle habits that shift your sleep rhythm. Our everyday routines, those subtle, almost imperceptible habits that accumulate over time, play a significant role in how we sleep. For many older adults, the daily structure changes after retirement. The hustle and bustle of work and social obligations often give way to a quieter, more predictable rhythm. This shift can lead to an earlier bedtime and, consequently, an earlier wake-up time. As the days settle into a gentle cadence, even small adjustments in our schedule can create ripples of change, influencing not only our sleep, but also our overall sense of well-being and connection to life. Consider Walter, a warm and thoughtful 74-year-old who found that his once flexible schedule had gradually shifted. His days became filled with calm routines, early suppers, quiet evenings, and a gentle pace that naturally led him to bed around 9:00 p.m. Before long, Walter noticed he was rising at 3:00 a.m., just as the world outside was cloaked in a serene silence. Initially puzzled by this change, he soon began to tweak his habits, incorporating an afternoon walk, enjoying his reading time in brighter light during the evening, and even avoiding naps after dinner. These mindful modifications not only aligned his sleep patterns with his personal needs and lifestyle, but also reawakened his appreciation for the beauty of simplicity and consistency in everyday living. This process of self-exhaustment is not merely about managing sleep, it's about embracing the many joys and challenges of aging with an open heart. Walter's story resonates with anyone who has ever wondered if their daily habits might be influencing their rest, serving as a gentle reminder that sometimes the answers lie in our own hands. Reflect on your daily routine. What small positive changes might bring you a deeper sense of calm, enhance your energy levels, and foster a more restorative sleep while celebrating each new day with gratitude? There is beauty in every phase of life, and our routines can be refined into rituals that nurture both body and soul. These practices offer us the chance to transform ordinary moments into meaningful traditions, fostering mindfulness and self-care. This is yet another of the life lessons from the elderly, teaching us that our habits, no matter how small, can shape our well-being and lead us toward a more balanced, fulfilling existence filled with hope, joy, and quiet resilience. If you're still watching this video and find these insights helpful, please leave a comment with number 4 to let me know you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to subscribe and click the bell to stay updated on our future videos. Your support allows us to continue sharing thoughtful content that informs and inspires. Thank you for being with us on this journey. Number 5. Emotional and psychological restlessness. Beyond the physical changes and shifts in our daily routines, there is a realm of emotional and psychological transformation that unfolds in the quiet hours of the night. When the world is hushed and the distractions of the day have faded, our minds often become more attuned to feelings, memories, and reflections that we might not notice otherwise. This gentle stirring of emotions isn't something to be feared. Rather, it's a profound opportunity to reconnect with ourselves. In these sacred moments, our inner voice speaks softly, inviting us to explore the depths of our heart and soul with curiosity, compassion, and gentle understanding. Many older adults find that during those early hours, their thoughts turn inward. The mind begins a quiet conversation, one that touches on past joys, lingering regrets, and even dreams that have quietly evolved over time. For some, these moments of introspection lead to a sense of loneliness. For others, they open up a space of peace and connection. These reflective periods allow us to rediscover forgotten parts of ourselves and to honor the tapestry of our experiences, creating a sanctuary of thought that nurtures and comforts our spirit while inspiring a renewed perspective on life. Gloria, an 80-year-old widow, experienced this deeply. By day, she was active, tending her garden, enjoying calls with her grandchildren, and engaging in her favorite activities that filled her life with laughter and warmth. But at 300 a.m., when the world was cloaked in stillness and the gentle hum of night wrapped around her, her thoughts would drift to memories of her late husband and past moments of both joy and sorrow. Rather than trying to push these feelings away, Gloria began to embrace them fully. She kept a small journal by her bedside and wrote down her reflections during these quiet moments, capturing the whispers of her heart in words that transformed her nights into a peaceful ritual of self-expression, healing, and gentle reconnection with her innermost self. Gloria's experience is a gentle reminder that emotional restlessness can lead to growth and self-discovery. By welcoming these feelings rather than fighting them, we invite a sense of calm into our lives and allow our inner world to flourish. We learn that every emotion, every memory is part of the intricate tapestry of our existence, and that within this tapestry lies the potential for healing, connection, and hope. As we listen to the quiet whispers of our hearts, we might ask ourselves, what hidden strengths and beautiful memories are waiting to be rediscovered in these peaceful moments? And how might they guide us towards a more meaningful tomorrow? In these reflective hours, the mind finds clarity and the soul reconnects with its deepest truths in ways that enrich our daily lives. It's in this serene space that many of us encounter the most profound of life lessons from the elderly, reminding us that every emotion, every quiet moment of introspection holds the potential for renewed joy and understanding. These moments of vulnerability and reflection ultimately serve as stepping stones toward a life imbued with compassion, resilience, and an ever-deepening appreciation for the journey we all share. Final thoughts. As we bring this video to a close, take a quiet moment to ponder what you've just experienced. Reflect on what touched your heart the most. Was it the gentle shift in your internal clock, the subtle changes in your health, or perhaps something more profound, a unique emotional rhythm that reveals itself only in the stillness of the night? Each of these 5 insights offers a different lens to understand your early morning wake-ups. They are not signs of something broken. Instead, they illustrate how deeply your body and mind continue to work, respond, and adapt as you journey through this beautiful stage of life. There is a quiet strength in truly understanding the messages your body sends in those soft hours before dawn. Rather than viewing 300 a.m. wake-ups as a mere inconvenience, consider them gentle signals urging you to listen closely to your needs, refine your habits, and honor the whispers of your heart. Remember, you are never alone in this experience. Countless others share these quiet moments of introspection, all seeking answers and comfort. With every insight comes the power to make small, meaningful changes, steps that lead to better rest, deeper comfort, and a more harmonious connection with your own rhythm. As we mature, life offers us invaluable lessons, that true wisdom lies in embracing change, that our experiences form a rich tapestry of resilience and grace, and that each new day is a precious opportunity to start anew. These life lessons, so cherished by those who have journeyed far and wide, remind us that every challenge holds the seed of growth, and every quiet moment carries the promise of renewal. Thank you for spending this time with us today. We invite you to share your reflections in the comments. Tell us one lesson you've learned and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your thoughts and stories inspire us all and create a community of support and understanding. If you found this video uplifting and helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support not only helps us continue creating thoughtful content, but also strengthens the bond of a community that celebrates every chapter of life. We look forward to connecting with you in our next video, where we continue to explore the gentle wisdom and enduring beauty of our shared human experience.